counting down to first pitch here at Comerica Park. It's the Blue Jays and the Tigers. Next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Independence Day action as we've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against the American League's Cy Young Award winner for 2012, the hard-throwing left-hander David Price. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Price ready with the 0-1. Now this is lined into left field, a base hit, so he kicks off the festivities with a ringing single.
It's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. He's got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Meiser Estouris will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. He waits. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Fastball called strike, 1 and 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Jose Bautista will get his first opportunity now. Runner still at first with 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Price comes home to 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Two-two. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
The 1-1 from Price. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Now another 2-2. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. The Tigers coming up. No score. Alex Rodriguez will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, second baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Stepping in now, Josh Rutledge. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Bryce Harper will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Line hard. Foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Bernard, the kid, will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Encarnacion has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Oh, did he ever hang one there? I mean, that thing is sitting on a tee. He got away with that one big time.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the first time, currently 3rd in the American League in home runs. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead. Andrew McCutchen will stride in now, and as you can see, he's currently 6th in the American League in home runs. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. And a drive out to deep right center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 148 for his career. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
What's worse?
So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. The Tigers lead it 4-0. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. Josh Donaldson will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Open your eyes, huh? What are you looking at? What game you looking at, huh?
Here comes the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now Price is 1-2. Hit well down the left field. Back into the crowd, foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Picked up by A-Rod. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Dexter Fowler will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Dexter.
First offering on the way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down. Moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And if ever there was a guy who needed to get a leadoff guy out to start an inning, this is him. I mean, after those 3 home runs in the first, I've got to imagine he's still feeling a bit shell-shocked out there.
Troy Tulowitzki will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs. First pitch coming. And Tulowitzki lifts this ball down the left field line, but it'll wind up hooking foul back up into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Pilar is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Josh Rutledge will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. First pitch coming. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Bautista is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Michael Saunders will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now the 0-2 from Price. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? No. It'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Kevin Pilar will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Jose Reyes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but, boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Bryce ready with another 0-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another 0-2 coming. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. First pitch to him. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. Bernard, the kid, will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Bautista is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will be off the wall out near the 3:30 marker. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you can see on the graphic, his total for the year places him third best on this year's Tigers ball club. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Into the box now, Matthew McCallum, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's the first offering. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Look to first by Price, but the runner's back easily. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is in there. Danny Valencia will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
But as it turns out, he'll hold on at the bag. Would have been close, but with one away, that's probably the wise decision. Josh Donaldson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. Deoner Navarro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there, no balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
On the ground down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw to the plate, and the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game. Michael Saunders will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2 from the stretch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Fouled back. The next 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Price ready with another 0-2. Chopper foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. And there to take it is A-Rod for out number 2. Kevin Pillar will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Dexter Fowler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first for Misturis is there, and quickly there's 1 gone. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Encarnacion is there to take it, so on just 1 pitch, they're able to get Tulowitzki. Alex Rodriguez will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1 and 2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now Price is 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Meiser Asturias will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Jose Bautista is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. To 2-2 now. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Tigers are challenging.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.